So here we are, season number 4 at Crystal Palace. And as we can see, we have a lot of money in the budget. However, looking at the squad, I will not sign any starters in the team. I want to give Bowie at least half a season more. Same with Dest and Henderson. Those are the weaker points in the team. Lacroix as well on the rating terms. But the team is just really nice and fun to play with, so I want to keep it that way. However, I am looking to improve the squad depth with some more fun and maybe younger players instead of Kamada, for example, and maybe a new winger as well, as we only have Jurasek, who is pretty usable. Esse is, in my opinion, not good enough as of now, and I'm yet to use him as well, and he don't really have any good stats either. So I'm looking for a new backup winger and a new backup attacking midfielder. And there are also a lot of players that are running out of contract in a year, so we'll give them new contracts. Almost everyone apart from Kamada probably. Yeah, I think so. I will give everyone apart from Kamada a new contract, as he will go on the transfer list. Our first sale, it is Kamada, who has gone back to Lazio. I do believe that is where he was signed from. So I don't know, a kinda realistic move as he went from Lazio to Crystal Palace. I think he did well at Lazio, I'm unsure. But then back to Lazio. I feel like a lot of players do that, especially if they are from the country. But Kamada is of course not Italian though. But I feel like it's kind of a realistic move, although it doesn't matter at all. And sale number 2, it is Roman Esse, who has gone to West Brom for 6 million. And that means we have 175 million in the budget. However, we are not going to use anywhere close all of that, as we are just looking to improve the squad and rather save some money for the January transfer window. But I guess we will use like maybe 50-60 million of the budget. And the first signing here ahead of season number 4, it is English Wonderkid Chris Rigg, who we have signed from Freiburg for 28.8 million. And signing number 2, it is another Wonderkid, and this time it is Asane Diawane, however you pronounce the last name, I'm unsure. Diawane, I think it is. However, we signed him from Chelsea for around 50 million euros, I do believe the fee was. So this is the team going into season 4. It is the exact same starting 11. I want to give them at least half a season more, and maybe we can even win the Premier League title with this team. I am unsure though. But the 2 upgrades are of course on the bench. It is Chris Rigg, who got lots of potential, as well as Diawane. But Chris Rigg, 20 years old, 77 rated, will be our backup attacking midfielder, and can maybe play as the DM as well if needed. However, we go to Corey for that. And we also got a backup winger. He can play on the right, he can play on the left. I will change his positions to right wing or left wing. But yeah, it is Diane, 21 years old, insane stats and 81 rated. So 2 Wonderkids has joined this insane Crystal Palace team. And look at that, Diane has gone up 2 ratings because we have changed his position from right mid to right wing. He's now already up to 83. And we got a fairly easy start in the Premier League with a home game against Southampton. So let's just see if we can get 3 points to start off with. We have to surely. Yeah, 2-0 win. Goals from Pulisic and from Doucouré. However, we need to look at the board objectives. They want us to win the Premier League and win the FA Cup and reach the final of the Champions League. The boards in FC career modes are absolutely mental. Surely not expected for Crystal Palace in their first time back in first time ever in Champions League to win the league, to win the FA Cup and even reach the Champions League final. The board has gone absolutely mental. But just look at this. We go Tottenham away, Arsenal at home, Man City away, all in just a few games. So it will be a very difficult start for Crystal Palace. So it is important for us to at least get 3 points against Everton at home, and we do not. We just draw 2-2. And just look at these fixtures. Arsenal at home, first Tottenham away, Arsenal at home, Atletico Madrid away, Man City away in the cup as well. These 5 games are probably the most difficult set of games I have ever seen in career mode. But can we start it off with a win at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium? We actually do 2-1. And it does not get easier. Arsenal at Selhurst Park ends with a 2-2 draw. I'll take that. And we will play the game away to Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, and we will use our strongest starting 11, of course. So it will be interesting to see how well we can do it in the Champions League as well. And it would be perfect to start the Champions League campaign with 3 points, as Adam Worthen tries the long shot just 5 minutes into our Champions League debut. Unfortunately, the shot is wide. However, Atletico Madrid are yet to turn properly on. Eberechi Eze walks past their defense, and Eberechi Eze scores, and Crystal Palace have taken the lead away at Atletico Madrid Stadium, and it's 1-0 after 8 minutes. Finds Ekitike, it can be 2-0 early on here, but Oblak saves it. I should have gone closer to the goal. It's an interesting corner tactic from us. It's very interesting, and it almost ends in a goal. And Atletico Madrid's first proper attack, and it looks like it's a very good ball by Alvarez. Marcos Llorente, sorry. He shoots, Dean Henderson saves. Llorente, Samuelino with the shot, but it's a poor shot and it's an easy save for Henderson to make. Gallagher finds Llorente, who gets past Des. That's poor defending from us. Henderson thankfully is there to make the save again. Marcos Llorente down the right again. He's got way too much space here, Marcos Llorente, and he should have scored that. That should have been 1-1. But instead we can go down straight away to the other end and maybe get the chance. Pulisic, what can you do? Christian Pulisic should with his weaker foot straight at Oblak. Barrios still got it. Barrios finds Julian Alvarez, and you expect him to do better with that chance, but Dean Henderson saves it once again. And this time Bert, and Bert scores. I have no idea who Bert is. He's got an interesting trim. It's probably a regen. It has to be a regen. Whoever Bert is, I don't know. Let's see. Theodore Bert, 87 rated. I wonder which region he really is. Right winger, I have no idea. However, he's equalized for Atletico Madrid. Diao, our new wonder kid, as well with Chris Rigg, who is on the pitch. Diao with a perfect pass, and Diao shows exactly why we spent over 50 million on a new backup right and left winger. When you got passes like that coming off the bench, you know the opponents are in danger. Just look at that pass. That is perfection. And we are back in the lead. And it's Rigg on the ball. Chris Rigg finds Pulisic. Another good ball by a substitute. Christian Pulisic. He can't score this time. But Rigg and Diao already showing why we bought why we signed them both. And Chris Rigg here. Chris Rigg. Diao makes the run inside the box. Diao, oh, it's so close. That could have easily been 3 if the pass found Ekitike. Chris Rigg to Ducore. Back to Rigg. Diao down the left. Rigg and Diao has been really good since both came on the pitch. Mr. Ducore finds Rigg. Rigg gets past the defense. He tries the shot. Oblak saves. It was almost a dream substitute from Mr. Rigg and Diao. However, it seems like it doesn't matter. We have won potentially our most difficult Champions League phase game, 2-1 against Atletico Madrid. Can we get back-to-back insane away wins? We can. We beat Man City 3-2. And next up is Man City in the League Cup, and it's 1-1, and we have to see, will we have won on penalties? We beat Man City on penalties. Look at these 3 games. Winning 2-1 away at Atletico. Winning 3-2 in the league against Man City. And knocking Man City out on penalties at Etihad as well. And we are through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Brighton are back in the Premier League after spending a year in the Championship. And we welcome them back by winning 2-0. AEK Athens in the Champions League ends in a 1-1 draw. Next up, it is Bournemouth away from home, and we win 2-0. Leicester is coming to Selhurst Park next, and we win 3-0. Croatian side Hajduk split in the Champions League, we win 3-1. Fulham away from home, and we win 2-0. Coventry City in the EFL Cup, we win 3-1, and we are through. And just look at this form. We haven't lost actually any games this season. We have only got 3 draws, with one of them being against Everton, the other one being against Arsenal, and the third one against AEK Athens. So we have had almost a perfect, or I'm willing to say we had a perfect start to the league. We are leading the Premier League, scored 20 goals, conceded 7, won 7, drawn 2. We have the same amount of points as Arsenal, and the FA Cup have of course not started for us yet. We are of course in the quarterfinal of the EFL Cup. We are up against QPR in the Champions League. We are 6th in the league phase, which is very good as long as we qualify to the next round. I'm happy if that is to the playoffs or just in the top 8. I don't really mind. All I care about is just get through, as it's our first season in the Champions League. But yeah, look at this. First place in the Premier League. Next up, it is a home game against Man United. Let's beat them and get all 3 points again. And this is our starting 11 that will take on Man United at home. It is the strongest 11 in terms of rating, apart from Diao, who is starting as the left winger. And the reason I'm starting it is simply because he was fantastic since he come on against Atletico Madrid when we played the last game. So I want to give him the start against Man United. And SA, can he create our first attack of the game? Finds Diao, who gets a probably rare start. Diao gets into the box. Diao, he cannot do anything, and Perry has no issues getting that ball. Javi Guerrero to Ricky Puig, who has gone to Man United this save. He crosses it to Xerxes, who hits it wide. Eberechi, Ekitike, what can he do? Pulisic makes the run. Ekitike can't find him. However, he finds Gunduzi. Ekitike goes on the run, and this time he finds Christian Pulisic. He shoots, and he makes it 1. Crystal Palace form seem to continue thanks to a Pulisic goal. And he does his celebration. And Man United going up in the attack. Kudus shoots. Dean Henderson saves it, of course. And I got to say, Henderson keeps on impressing me. Joshua Xerxes inside the box. Dean Henderson, of course, saves it. Can we get a chance from Man United's corner? It is Ekitike who runs with it. Ekitike, what can you do? Find Christian Pulisic. Can anyone show support? No, and De Ligt with a crucial tackle. Diao with a good skill. Diao to SA. Ebreche SA. What is he going to do? He turns, he finds Ekitike, he shoots, it's wide. And Kudus using his pace to get past Bowie. Kudus doing some skills. Mohamed Kudus gets past Bowie once again. Bowie just can't get to him. To Mainu, to Joshua Xerxes. Lacroix with the tackle, and we get it away. Frankie de Jong finds Xerxes. But he's got zero help from his teammates as of now. Joshua Xerxes, can he go all the way alone? Serginho Dest with the tackle this time, and Man United just can't get any more shots on target. And Diao with a perfect pass to Ekitike. He shoots, it's blocked, and that could have easily been 2. SA to Gunduzi. Noah Lang, who's now on the pitch, tries a Rabona flick, gets past Xerxes. But what can he do now? Noah Lang, he shoots, De Ligt blocks, we still got it. Wharton, this time he shoots, and he almost scores. And we can get one last chance, and we can put the final nail in the coffin. Christian Pulisic was already scored, tried to find Mateta in the box, but the cross is blocked, and that is game over. We have beaten Man United, our insane run of form continues, and we got another 3 points. Next up, it is Braga in the Champions League, and the game ends 3-2 to Crystal Palace. West Ham is up next, away from home, and it's another big victory. Liverpool at Selhurst Park is next, and it's a 1-1 draw. We take that. Fiorentina in the Champions League, and we destroy them 4-1. And next up, it is Chelsea away from home at Stamford Bridge. And we can see they are a 4th place. We are leading the Premier League. We are still unbeaten after 12 games, getting 30 points, which is fantastic. The League Cup quarterfinals is still yet to be played, of course. The Champions League, we are 2nd in the league phase, so we are looking like almost being guaranteed through to the round of 16 already, despite 3 more games to go. And there hasn't been that much growth in the team. However, SA is up to 90 rated now. I don't think it was that when the season started. Pulisic was, I do believe. But despite our goalkeeper being 84, our fullbacks being 83, and our centre backs being 85, we are very good defensively. So this team is very, very good. But yeah, let's just take a quick look at the stats before we take on Chelsea. We haven't exactly kept the most clean sheets, but we've kept 6 clean sheets in 12 Premier League games, which is very impressive. So Dean Henderson is doing a good part there. SA, this is more like his 13 goals, 5 assists. That's a lot more than he had last season already. Pulisic 13 goals, 2 assists. Lang 4 goals, 6 assists, which is fine. Ekitike has just played 13 games, having scored 4 goals and getting 1 assist. What about Mr. Matetos? Probably played instead 3 goals, 1 assist from him, which is fine. And we can take a look. Rig hasn't played that much. What about Diao? He hasn't played much either, just 3 games on him. But that's it. When you have like squad players or bench players or whatever you want to call them, they don't get a lot of game time, most of them, when you just simulate the games. But I wanted someone I could bring on when I was playing the games. So can we continue our unbeaten start to the season after like almost 20 games at Stamford Bridge? It will be difficult, but it's definitely possible. Sasha Bowie joining the attack. Finds former Chelsea player Christian Pulisic, tries to cross it to Lang, who tries some sort of volley, but it's straight into Molina. Dest just gives Alvaro the ball. That is really poor from our left back. Can we win it back? Adam Wharton tries to slide tackle, he can't win it. Chelsea still on the attack, finds Kamara with a perfect pass to Cole Palmer, who shoots straight at Dino. Cole Palmer to John Duran, and surely he will score. He cannot. That is a very poor shot by Duran. And Chelsea have been very wasteful in front of the goal as of now, so maybe we can punish them with a through ball, but the through ball can't find Pulisic. Pulisic tries to find Ekitike with a through ball. He does. Ekitike tries the shot, but it's poor. A poor hit from our number 9. Mainan, however, gives it to Pulisic. Eze trying the shot. Eze sees the open net, but he misses. And can Cole Palmer try the shot from a lot of meters away? He tries the shot, Cole Palmer, and it's not far away. And Noah Lang, now we can get a proper attack. Hugo Ekitike, he's not fast enough to get past the centre back, but he finds Lang back. We need some support. Wharton joins the attack, sees Eze. Eze gets past one, he shoots, he scores. Eberechi Eze, we have him back this season, and he's showing exactly who he is. Adam Wharton sees Noah Lang, who makes the run, and it should be 2. Can it be? Or is... yeah, surely Noah Lang with the finesse. He hits the crossbar. We are just inches away from taking a late lead at Stamford Bridge. Bradley Barcola, who has gone to Chelsea, down the right, and he absolutely destroys Mitchell. Barcola to Palmer, and we are just inches away from taking the lead. Chelsea goes up the other end and scores in the 87th minute. And that is game over. Chelsea could... no, they cannot get the last attack. But it doesn't matter. The game is over. We lose 2-1 to Chelsea, and it's our first loss of the season. But can we bounce back straight away at home against Leeds? Yeah, we win 1-0. Newcastle away from home is always difficult. However, we win 3-1. And it's a big game against PSG in the Champions League away from home, and we win 1-0 there as well. Aston Villa, who we were in a title race with last season, we win 2-0 against them. And QPR away at home in the EFL Cup. Can we reach the semi-finals? Yeah, we do so quite easily. And another league game, it is against Ipswich, and we win 5-2. Wolverhampton up next, surely another 3 points. Yes, it is. And the last league game of the calendar year, and the last game in general, is a 3-1 win against Nottingham Forest. And that is it for the first half of season number 4 here in the Crystal Palace career mode. And just look at that, we are leading the Premier League table with 6 points over Arsenal. And we are now looking like the favourites to win the Premier League. The FA Cup is yet to start, but we will take on Swindon in the 3rd round. The League Cup, we will take on Chelsea in the semi-final, so no easy game there. The Champions League, we are 2nd in the league phase still, so we are looking very, very good in the Champions League. But the Premier League, if we can win this in season 4, it will be a very, very big success. And this is how the team is looking, and we still are yet to see good growth from Dest and Bowie, so I maybe look to improve in the fullback position and maybe the centre back position as well. I am unsure. The team is not weak when we are going through the games, but it would be nice to get a big signing. So maybe I will convert Dest into a backup left back and right back, sell Mitchell, and then maybe sign a massive left back. I am unsure, but we will see what will happen. However, the attack on one hand don't need any upgrades. Noah Lang, Ekitike, Pulisic, SA all insane. And hopefully Ekitike has started to deliver better numbers because he was struggling. So let's see. No, he's 18 games, only 6 goals, 1 assist. Not ideal, but Pulisic 20 goals, 5 assists. SA 15 goals, 7 assists. Lang 8 goals, 7 assists. Guendouzi also delivering solid numbers from the DM possession. But if you liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe to see more. And I will talk to you guys next time.